Hi everyone, Teresa Aker here from Success Diaries with Teresa Aker. I'm privileged today to introduce you to Ingrid. Hi Ingrid, how you doing?
Hi, Teresa. I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I am wonderful and I'm so glad you're here. All the way from Ireland, and I understand you're Lithuanian.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
That's
You can hear it
wonderful.
from my accent. Yeah.
I can, and your look and everything. You're such a lovely lady. So, can we talk about Ingrid, what you do? I know you have a podcast, but let's talk about you, okay? Because really, that's what the show is about. Anything that you've overcome to get where you are today, any of the stories you like to share with people, and perhaps mentor some of our viewers.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Teresa, for having me here. And I'm so happy, first of all, to be in your space. It's beautiful and nice, and you are beautiful and so kind to invite me here.
Oh, thank you, my
So, thank you. So, I'm Ingrida, and I am a functional medicine practitioner. I work with gut and hormones, and I also, it's my passion, but I also do help females to build strong and confident body when diet and exercise doesn't work anymore. I do a combination of my functional medicine background and my bodybuilding experience. So it's a two things that I combine. It's not a bodybuilding program. I'm never gonna put someone in on that program, but it helps to,
I could
yeah.
do that, Ingrid.
Yeah, it helps a little bit. So this is what I do for the work, but I'm very much passionate about this next level, which is basically the interview kind of interview style. It's not really a podcast, but it's in a private Facebook group where I interview amazing people. So if anyone wants to be interviewed, yeah, do let me know. And where these amazing people are sharing their experiences for the next level. How do we gonna get to the next level? Whether it's your health, whether it's your wealth, spirituality, self-development, whatever it is, for you, so that we can be inspiration for other people, so that they kind of will be like, oh, I can do it too. Go to that next level. So that's the whole point of that, what I do with this for the next level. It's called Next Level Transformation Hub.
That's excellent. So Ingrid, I also do motivational speaking. Yours is more physical. And I do like to talk about the health because I try to eat properly, try to exercise every day. I lift weights, but I don't lift big ones. I lift the little 3 pound
That's
ones, right?
that's
Um,
amazing.
but I do because the resistance training and all of that. And I know that matters. And but the health, I love that about you. I love that you're trying to help people. And we all know, I think, that we have to eat properly, you have to eat, certain foods, you have to exercise. But you're right, sometimes it takes hearing it from someone else, some ideas that they have to make it simpler. So can you share some of your ideas today?
Oh, absolutely. I can share. It's actually very, we're not overcomplicated. We do like I do like, from my own experience and what the latest is, first of all, the basics. So we try to get the foods that have less of the labels. Um, I love the labels, and I'm sugar addict. I love a little bit of chocolate and things like that. But my rule, and I always say to other people as well, 80-20 is my rule. So 80 we want to get from the real stuff, the real
Right.
foods. And then for the sanity, for that balance, for the social aspect, I mean, let's be real.
Yes.
20% it's not gonna ruin anything. If I would see that it would ruin, then of course, if we go into bodybuilding and into competitions, we wouldn't do this type of approach. But this is the lifestyle athlete that I'm working with, the ones that want to create that the body that they are confident. The other thing is just a simple, very simple tip is just increasing your protein intake as well. Because we think, oh, we're eating a lot of proteins. Here is the whole bag of nuts. That's the protein. Well, it is, there's some protein as well, but it's a lot of fat in it. And then
Yeah.
like I'm not losing weight. So proteins like meats, fish, tofu, things like that, that would be a good source of protein to increase. Lots of good greens and a lot of nice things like that, or because it's for your gut microbiome to help as well. A lot of antioxidants like dark chocolate and berries and things like that, which also would be very, very helpful for us females. And don't afraid of fat. I think as we're getting older, we need a little bit more fat, like whole egg and not just egg white. Good salmon, good oils, things like that to incorporate, into your diet. It doesn't have to be much, but just because it is different people that I work, they are afraid of, oh my gosh, this is too fattening. I'm not eating it. Or I remove the egg yolk because it's just way too much calories. It's good for us to have that into our diet. So this would be my basic approach, very basic, and water. Don't forget your water as well, because sometimes when we don't drink the water, we think, oh, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. And actually, you are
Yeah.
thirsty and you're not really hungry because you just had your lunch or dinner just an hour ago. They can't be hungry. It's more like thirst that is speaking to you. Give me. And this is the basic approach. And of course, the training. But I'm never gonna push someone to go and train and do resistance training, what I do, if it's not your kind of thing. I mean, I would love, you know, it's all about sticking to what works for you. Whether it is maybe yoga for someone or someone Pilates maybe, but they have to try and see if it works for them. So any kind of physical activity that makes you move, especially when we're getting perimenopause, menopause,
Yeah.
it's good for us. But you don't have to do just because someone else is doing and I hate that thing and I'm pushing myself doing. So you're not gonna sustain. So it's very hard them to sustain. So this is very basic, very, very basic down to earth approach.
I like that, Ingrid, because that's exactly the approach I took many years ago. As we all go through, I went through
Mm,
menopause. And so I had, as they say, cortisol around my stomach and so forth. So I started walking and started eating properly.
mm,
When I said that, I really took a structured idea of nothing from a box, nothing from a can, nothing from a package, and tried that
mm,
for a little while. And you know what? It really made a difference. And I only walked about, let's say, 40 minutes in the morning every day before I started my day. And I did start doing some exercises. Now, after saying that, that was about 10 years ago I started. And then about four, I kind of lightened up. And I'm not sure why. I was kind of not in the groove for a while. And boy,
mm.
I kind of, went back out. So now I'm back to going back to basics, Ingrid. So you're very good because what you're telling people is you don't have to work out till you drop kind of thing, but just to take measurable steps every single day that make you feel good that you're gonna do. Would that be
Absolutely.
fair?
Oh, absolutely, exactly. It doesn't have to be like the program that I work, it's 3 months at least. Depends on how much what you want to achieve. But you know what? The other thing that I'm also teaching is if you're coming from the place where you hate yourself,
Mm.
you punishing yourself. There's a lot of inflammation with those thoughts. It's
Yeah.
gonna be very, very hard for you to achieve those results because you hate. So this has to be incorporated your self-love as well to actually start appreciating how amazing, how beautiful you are already.
Yeah.
And when you are in this abundant state, in this radiant state, even if you're not okay where you want to be, but you in love with yourself, the results are so much faster. And the self-love, it's big for me because I tested for myself. I achieve so much. It's effortless. Whatever I want, it just how my body and how other body responds when you're coming. I hate myself. I do, those negative emotions. It's not gonna help you. You're gonna, and it's gonna be, you're gonna achieve those results, but it's gonna be very, very tough for you to achieve it.
Ingrid, you're 100% right on. I think, and as I had said before, I did motivational speaking. And the one thing I tell people in the morning, get up and put your hand on your heart and look in that mirror and tell yourself, I love myself. I love myself. You've got to do that. You've got to feel good because if you say that critical mind takes over those critical thoughts where you say, I hate my body. I hate that. Your body says, okay, if that's what you want, I'm going to make sure you do. right? But if you say, I love myself, now your heart and your brain and your body says, I want to eat
Mhm.
properly because she loves herself. Does that make
Mhm.
sense?
Oh, that's all what it is. It's so simple. It's so simple to remind that if you find it difficult. I remember first time when I learned to do the the mirror effect, what I you put on the mirror,
Yeah.
I love you. Just your name. So your name and then I love you. I remember doing this and I had to look myself in the eyes and say these words. Ingrida, I love you. Oh my gosh, that was so difficult, Teresa, to do it for me.
Oh,
Oh my God, I couldn't do it. I was like, is someone in the room?
I like that even better, Ingrid. I'm going to do that. I like that even more. Put your own name on there because now you're kind of your own coach, telling yourself how much you love yourself. I
Yeah.
like that. I'm going to do that. So now I'm just going to say, I love you, Teresa.
I love you. You are amazing. Cheese girl, you look so sexy. Rock
Right?
it. Let's rock
Now,
it.
one
Yeah,
little
let's do
trick
it.
I did learn, Ingrid, for all the viewers, just as a little trick, I learned this on one of the courses I took, to not do it right in front of the mirror, to step back about 6 feet away from the mirror and do that because we are so critical. We'll start looking at those little, flaws, and everybody has them. So if you step back, you actually see yourself the way you really are, and then
Uh,
you can do it.
Oh, that one I didn't know. So I love that. It's something for me
Yeah,
to find. Exactly. Because then you start, back in the little
that's
wrinkle.
right. And you're kind of saying,
Ah,
oh, I don't know, I don't like this. But if you step back, now you're seeing yourself the way other people are actually seeing you, and in the real light, in the real way that you are.
yeah. All of that. This is brilliant tip. But that's it, Teresa. That's what it takes. And life becomes easy to
It does.
everyone. You know, with the self-love, it's learn to do that. Be okay with that. When you start loving yourself, you have boundaries then. You respect yourself, and then people say, well, what are you doing? You look amazing. Like I even haven't started yet my, exercises or diet, and you're already complimenting me. It just this radiation, like it's coming out of you, this love that you're feeling for yourself. It's beautiful and it truly, truly works. And it's me who are coming bodybuilding made me hate my body because you are compared to other people.
Okay.
So and now I'm going back into this learning that myself into self-love. Not perfect, I'm learning, and it's amazing how easy everything becomes, Teresa.
So when you do bodybuilding, are you doing it competitively or just for
Competitively.
yourself?
No, no, no. It was a competitions that I was doing.
Are you
Yeah.
still doing it now, Ingrid?
No, I do the bodybuilding at the same principles, but I don't compete because it just, Teresa, what happened is,
Yeah,
you see, bodybuilding is a sport where you are compared to the next girl. And
that's what
someone
I
else,
thought.
yeah, and someone else will be better, but you don't know their story. They could be competing now for 10, 20 years, they
Oh,
could be
sure.
like, and you just maybe 5 years in, and you start comparing. And that actually distracted me from my heart. And I started hating myself. I started comparing myself with other people. And I was so addicted with this external validation, posting selfies. Look at
Right.
my abs. Look at my glutes. This is how I look now. Please
You're
love me.
great.
Please. But you needed this. I don't need it. I know I look good. I don't need anyone validation. It's such a freedom, guys. When and I don't care your opinion because I'm in love with myself. And that's the self-love, what it does to you. You don't need anyone to tell how, whatever, to post those selfies and ask for the please love me. There's no need. It's just beautiful. And unless you want to, unless it's your business and it's all that, that's fine. But for me, it wasn't, it just was so not aligned with my beliefs, with what I build for, what I wanted to do. But I was doing it anyway. And it just beautiful thing, self-love. It just, you amazing. I don't need anyone validation, anyone's approval, and anyone's love. That's what happens.
And you're 100% right because I think absolutely everyone everybody's beautiful. You're here because you are, and you're here because you're supposed to be here. So
Yeah.
taking care of that temple and taking care of yourself. Now when you take care of yourself first, other people, as you said, there you don't need validation, but guess what? You're going to get it anyway because everyone's going to say, Ingrid, look how beautiful you are. And you can think in your mind, yeah, but I did this for myself and this for myself. Oh,
Yeah.
well done. Thank you. And
Yeah.
you're saying it to
Yeah.
yourself, right?
And
And
stay that.
so the outside validation, I think we all do it. We all think, I certainly do. I like, oh, I wonder what they think, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? You're right. If you take care of yourself and you try, I would also add, Ingrid, you mentioned the bodybuilding, if I can circle back. I know
Yeah.
people who've done it, and you're right, for a while, you're certainly competing, it's exciting, you're doing all of that. But it's not sustainable, I would think, over a large amount of time because obviously we're going to get older, our bodies are going to change no matter what you do. So I'm wondering, could you help us with we talk about weights. Can you talk about body resistance training, things like that? Not necessarily training, as you said, we don't want to say training, but using resistance to help your body circulate in a way that you're not comparing to anyone.
Yeah. So first of all, you just have to decide what is it for me that I want to try and to stay. Because it could be resistance training, it could be classes, it could be anything. And then building because you will build the muscle, you tone up, and muscles for us females, for everyone, but I'm just because I work with females, it's so important because muscles, as more muscle you have, it's your metabolism. It's
Right.
how your energy, it's producing. It's the movement when we older and we think, oh, my bones. It's actually the muscle. If you don't have enough of muscle, you want to train your legs, you want to train your glutes, you want all the body, you want to train because this is how, first of all, you feel very strong in you that you can lift, that you can do your own grocery shopping, do the things around the house or whatever you like to do, go travel. It lets you're not gonna get old. And I always would see like, oh my gosh, if when I'm gonna be 60, 70 or 80, I'm gonna be like, that's it, I won't be able to move. But that's not true, because if you look at females who stay active, they don't have to be lifting heavy weights or whatever. It can be very light, or it can be completely not weights, completely different yoga, Pilates, whatever it is,
Sure,
or
sure.
something else that they look amazing. They do so many amazing things. They in love with themselves. They have this energy, beautiful energy. They just, I don't know. It's just beautiful to see these females thrive and just, to me personally, they are inspiration. They are inspiration because they just so confident. They love themselves. They do amazing things because they can, because they choose to. And yeah,
Yeah, because they can. That's the big one. Because if you're staying with inertia, if you're not moving, now your body kind of goes backwards, but a body in motion stays in motion. So you're going to have those muscles building. You're going to feel good about yourself. I'll tell you what, I read somewhere that the most dangerous part of the body as you get older that you do not move is your legs. Because without your legs, now your heart isn't going, your lungs aren't getting changed. And I don't know about you, Ingrid, I'm pretty sure you're going to agree, and everyone will. When I go on a walk, sometimes it's just a walk. I feel so good, and the air and the sun and everything together. And I know that my body's in good shape, and I feel good about myself and my mental attitude for the rest of the day. I always go in the morning. I know some people like the night, and that's fine. But I always go in the morning and I always feel better at the end of it. In fact, I feel empowered to do even more.
ah, I love that. I see, it doesn't have to be gym or the
No,
simple thing what you, Teresa, do. It's so good for your mind as well, because our mind, like what we think, we feel, and what we feel, we do, and what we do, we have. It just, ah, it's beautiful to stay in that motion, in that movement, and inspire, each other, inspire other females to move, because it's never too late. It's really never too late. As long as you are willing, as long as I believe I can do regardless of my age, and I choose to do it. Oh,
big difference, isn't it?
yes.
And you look so great too. And it's not just about looks, it's about feeling good, and then your body, your skin is better toned, and your everything about you just feels so good that you could
Yeah.
just keep going. And I'm with you because you know what? I'm going to be 80 one day. I know people in their 70s and 80s who look fabulous, feel fabulous, and I want to be that. They're my mentors. I'm thinking, Teresa, you got to walk every day because you want to look as good as your friends at that age. And I even know people who got married in their 70s. Imagine that. So, and let me tell you something, those brides look beautiful. And so I think of my parents, my mother and my grandmother. Those were times that they just didn't do the same. Mine did. I'm not saying everyone's, but my mom certainly did not. So I took on those traits of making sure I took care of myself because she died at a younger age. And it matters to me. It matters that I live quality. It's not, sometimes it's not, are we going to live a long time? Nobody knows their expiration date, but the quality of life that you have until the last chapter is so important.
Oh, Teresa, yeah, 100%,
Yeah.
100%. The quality of life. We don't want to spend on laying on bed, like, someone to look after us. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing. And you look amazing. You look amazing.
Oh, you too, my friend. But I have to keep at it too. And you know what? I have my ups and downs as well, just like everyone else. And
Oh,
when I get those
yeah.
down days, I'm just not on top of it. I totally
Yeah.
understand that. However, I don't let myself stay down too long. So I would also add, Ingrid, to everything that you're doing, you're bringing together mind, body, spirit, love, connections all together that make a person, feeling good about themselves, the serotonins and everything working together and feeling good. So now you have your podcast. Can we talk about what the name of your podcast is here?
Yeah, yeah. So it's called Next Level Transformation Hub. It's a
Okay.
Next Level Transformation Hub. And yeah, I just love interviewing people, especially those who think, but I don't have any story to share. These are the golden nugget people because they have amazing stories. If that's you who thinks I don't have anything to share, oh, you the one.
You are right. I get that too, Ingrid. People say, I don't know. And they get on here and their story is fabulous. It's our neighbors, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is actually, it is. And these people are the goal to me. So yeah, absolutely. Very much welcome to come and same conversation like we doing with Teresa.
Exactly. Now, if somebody wanted to reach out today, Ingrid, to you, where can they reach you? What's the best place?
So the best would be the Facebook group, that group which I have, Next Level Transformation Hub, or they can go to my website, but that's the clinical work that I do. It's called my Functional Medicine Clinic, my FM clinic. So that's where.
Okay. And I'm going to
That's
make
the
sure
big
on the show notes that we have all your information, Ingrid, so that
thing.
everybody can reach out to you. So that's wonderful. I'm really grateful I met you today and talked to you. I really, truly appreciate it. And Ingrid, would you be interested perhaps down the road coming back and talking to us again?
Absolutely. Well, why not? Well, let's have fun.
Yes, because you're all the way across the pond and we want to hear how things are going in Ireland.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Teresa. I'm happy to do that. Absolutely. Let's keep in touch for sure.
Thank you, my friend. So everyone reach out to Ingrid. I'll make sure all her information's on the show notes so you'll be able to reach out to her. Thank you again, Ingrid. And to everyone else, this is Teresa Aker from Success Diaries with Teresa Aker. Please subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate that. I hope you're all having a great day and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye now.